Awesome. Okay. Perturbation. When I first learnt this word, I was like, oh, that's what it is. So the easiest way to explain it is we exist in our little comfort zone, and as we're learning and growing and moving forward in things, we hit this point. So it's like the edge of our comfort zone. So we're here at the edge. And we get this feeling, and our palms get sweaty and our face will get flushed, and we'll get that feeling of butterflies in our stomach. So most people, and I used to feel like this, was that when we get those feelings, it's like that feeling of internal pressure, we go, and we run back, and we miss out on this breakthrough. We miss out on this opportunity for growth, because that feeling of perturbation and that pressure, that actually signifies to us that we're in a space to actually transform. Now, trans meaning change and form meaning shape. We're about to change shape and break through this invisible barrier. And then when we have that transformation, we don't go back to where we were. But we're taught that these feelings are bad feelings, and we tell our brain we need to be scared, and we run away.
Wow.
But to me, those feelings now, that perturbation, that stress is like, this is my chance to push through and get a breakthrough and change my life, and that up level space. Because you hear about, upper limits and, being triggered in things. They're your perturbation points that you're hitting. And if we make that decision that, okay, I'm about to have a breakthrough, champions, and we're all champions when we say that we're allowed to be champions, we go looking for that. We chase that, because that's where the growth is. That's the signal. I'm going to change. I'm up leveling and I'm improving. How can I push through and break through this space? Because as soon as you're getting those feelings in your body, and you might hear it as a little voice that says, I can't do this, that's where you need to shift your language and go, what would happen if I could do this? How will my life change for the better if I find a way to push on, break through, transform, and change?
Wow.
So we're taught that that's a bad feeling. That's like if you've done a skydive, right? So I did skydiving for my 26th birthday. I did a tandem jump, and I'm strapped to the dude, and we're getting to the edge of the plane, and I'm like going, that perturbation feeling, that stress, that like, I'm going to jump out of a plane. What the hell am I doing? Like, and freaking out in the stomach. But the guys behind me, you get to the edge and you're like, boom, and he pushes you out. And all of a sudden you're free falling, and it's the most exhilarating feeling.
Yeah.
That's why you have coaches. That's why you get a coach, because when you get to the edge of your comfort zone and you're perturbating, you have the coach to support you to push through for that breakthrough.
Yeah.
We need to start learning that those feelings are actually powerful and empowering when we let them. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of like, perturbating. What do I need to do? What's those questions I ask myself? What could happen if I allowed this to happen? What could make this easy? What can I do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I guess that's my next question. So if someone watching this was like, oh yes, I'm so familiar with that feeling, but I kind of let it take control when it comes on, is there, I guess, one or a couple of little tips that someone can sort of take into their life and practice now to one, recognize the perturbation, feeling of perturbation coming on, and two, to go, okay, so I'm going to do this one thing next time that happens?
Yeah. Well, the first thing is recognizing it for what it is, and recognizing what your usual behaviors are, and giving yourself permission to pause. Now, you might not be ready to actually push through and have the breakthrough straight away, but the first step is understanding what's actually going on. And if you're in this space of like, I'm going to change, what it actually does, it activates your hindbrain to go, something new's coming up, we're changing, this is different, I don't know what this is. So if there's fear, doubt, danger, uncertainty, or even the risk of boredom in what's about to potentially come next, your hindbrain gets activated and it goes, no, we're not going to do this because I don't know what's happening and I can't keep you safe. And that's when people go into overwhelm. The first thing is to recognize the feeling. And the first thing is to chunk down any potential overwhelm, any fear, and go, well, what's that next one simple thing that I could do that could give me the breakthrough to be able to take the next step? Yep. Because if you can soothe your hindbrain to go, hey, hindbrain, it's okay. All we need to do is this one thing, and it's safe and it's easy and it's okay. Hindbrain goes, because your hindbrain loves you and it wants to keep you safe and it loves you like a 5-year-old child. So it doesn't have the understanding of what's safe, what isn't. All it knows is if it doesn't know what's coming up, it can't prepare for you to be able to run away, to fight back, or to freeze and stay safe. So when you're in that perturbation space, it's like, let's stop, take a breath. What's one simple thing that I could do to move me forward even a little bit that's safe, and my hindbrain knows that I'm safe and it's not going to sabotage me or distract me with 3 hours of scrolling of Facebook on my phone.
I think we can all relate to that.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's a really helpful piece of advice that I think we can all implement.
And get a coach. Get somebody to help you be accountable. So if that stuff comes up, and make sure you're contacting the right person, even if it's not a coach, saying, hey, I want to do this thing and I'm kind of freaking out. Because that's quite often how it'll show up. You know, there's this thing, but you can't do it. That's your hindbrain. You actually freeze. I've had that happen. It's like, I know I need to do this. Why am I not doing it?
Yeah.
And it's because I've gone into overwhelm and I haven't sorted out what the next simple step is.
Yeah. Or I completely forget that my brain just goes,
yeah.
You didn't even know this happened. And I'll be like, no idea.
It'll delete those ideas quick. So that's why I always say to my clients, as soon as you have an idea, write it down somewhere. If you put it in your phone, write it on a piece, lock it in, because if you've never done it before, the hindbrain's going to delete that idea out of your memory. 9 out of 10 ideas get deleted before you even have a chance to take action on them.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
I do, even with video blogs. Like, if I don't write down the idea, I'm like, I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, I'll do that. Wipes it out, because it might not be something that I've filmed before. So as soon as I get an idea, write it down. And remember, if you put ideas in your phone, set a reminder to check them every now and then, because your brain will forget they're in there as well. I went through my notes on my phone the other day and I'm like,
I've done the same.
I forgot. Wow, that's actually good. What? I forgot about that too. It's like about 6 things in there. I'm like, crap. So the power of our brain to keep us safe, right?